You know how many episodes we've done and I still can't find the intro right away?
It's fine. Who needs it?
Hello and welcome to Tapeheads United. I am John, and with me, as always, my lovely co-host, James.
James is me.
How are we?
I'm good. How are you, John?
I'm doing great, just really tired and busy lately.
Mhm.
You know.
That's usually me. I
Life.
am tired and busy, but I feel like I'm not too stressed about it, which is nice
That's good.
for once.
We don't want her stressed.
I stay stressed.
Yeah.
She stays spiraling too. So
Yeah, me too.
No,
Always.
Today was good. Yeah.
Good. Well, today we have a fun little episode. James, would you like to tell the audience what we're doing today?
Sure. So today we have a special guest, Death by VHS,
Yes.
who you've had on this show before.
I have. He was
before my time.
He was my first guest ever.
So,
well, first time recording. You were technically my first. I just put. Anyways, go on.
Oh, okay. It's the behind the scenes technical, logistics of it all. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, no.
But we are gonna show off like horror gateway tapes. So do you see my light just going on and off behind me? Jesus.
Yeah.
It's possessed. Yeah. Videotapes, like the movies that got us into horror. So probably stuff we watched when we were younger, like what really got us into the horror genre that kept us there, you know?
Yeah.
And who better to dive into horror and nostalgia and videotapes with than Death by VHS?
Yes. The one and only. Here he is. How are you,
There
man?
he is.
Good. What's up, guys?
So mysterious.
Right.
I know, right?
So
Who
mysterious.
is he?
Who is he?
Now, Death, can I call you Death?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know well, tell us a little bit about what you do before we even jump into anything, because what you do is very unique to what this podcast is all about anyway.
Right. Well, I started, it's been like 3 or 4 years now. Started making tapes, taking new movies and putting them on tape. So
that's it. Because like, since I started following you, you already seemed like you were just like up there. And I was like, how have I like not caught on to this sooner? So that's amazing. Only a couple of years.
Yeah, it happened pretty quick.
Because I wasn't familiar with like a lot of people that made custom VHS, and I feel like you were one of the first people to like blow up for it. Like you blew up overnight.
Right. Yeah.
I think it was like maybe an untapped kind of thing that people were interested in, but there wasn't maybe like there wasn't an outlet yet for it.
Right.
So,
right.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
I love that.
I had got some like custom like VHS for Christmas and like gifts and stuff, and
you were like,
I just wasn't like happy like with the widescreen stuff, and I was like, I can do this better. And so I was like, it's me and my cousin. We both, got into it, and I don't do it solo, so it's definitely me and my cousin.
That's amazing.
It helps out a lot, so I couldn't do it by myself at all. So
that seems like too much for any one person.
Yeah,
it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
I have gotten tapes from you in the past. I did also just get a special delivery from you, and I wanted to show it off really quick.
Yes, me too.
I have not even opened. I just used the box cutter. I have not opened the box.
You haven't even opened her?
No, because I wanted. Oh, it's not open yet. Okay.
John jumped into his early.
I jumped right into it. I said, I gotta see
because
these.
I love the aesthetic of like it's like this thick black box that you get. It says Fragile.
Fragile must be Italian.
Sorry, I forgot. Your aesthetic is, look at like anyone watching his background. That's like the aesthetic of the whole, like the pinks and the purples and the blues.
I love it.
Is like I'm drooling, but we got the stickers. Oh, I'm so excited for this one. Okay, I'm not gonna unwrap them all, but you can see this is Evil Dead.
Yeah.
And the remake. I loved this one when I saw the movie, but I mean like visually your cover.
One of the best remakes.
Insidious.
My favorite horror movie.
And technically, and even though it is like, it's kind of a remake, I almost consider it like spiritual sequel. And then I don't know if you can see through here, but
Alien.
Alien Romulus. Oh, she's
love
gorgeous.
Yeah, and I love how you went with the aesthetic of the what is it?
Like the OG kind of older.
The magnetic cover.
Oh yeah,
what they call it, the white spine to it.
Yeah.
I love that look.
Love those. Had to show those off. So if you haven't already visited Death by VHS, number 1, you should do that, and then number 2, you should buy some stuff. Also, my favorite, well, up until I got these, my favorite from you was Thanksgiving, and I was, and I was stupid because I got it, and a lot of people do custom tapes, and they do. Oh, do you have it there?
I do.
Show it.
Yes. Thanksgiving. This is one of the ones I just received, along with the Hellraiser remake.
Ooh.
Yeah, that cover goes hard.
That was
and I love how you went with like the original spine.
The OG.
Yeah.
And then I grabbed a copy of The Witch. I love me a folklore, and this cover rules. I love that.
Thank you.
It's giving old school Gothic. I was under the impression that because a lot of people do customs, but they do custom covers or cases, but they don't necessarily have the movie on them. So when I got Thanksgiving, I forgot when at one point I asked you, like, wait, is the movie on here? And you're like, yeah. Like, I was like, oh, I can't. What a big idiot. Okay, great. And I literally watched it. Like, I have the Steelbook, which I love. I love a Steelbook moment, but I watched it like for the first time at home with your tape. So
right.
Had to geek out for a second. We're big fans.
Yeah, some of them work really well on tape more than others. They just look really like It Follows on tape looks really cool. Just because it's got that like
I can imagine that. Because like Alien Romulus, like that's going to be amazing to watch. The Evil Dead remake, I think, will look really hot on tape.
Yeah.
Insidious, maybe. Yeah.
Have you done a release of Sinister?
Dude, no, I haven't.
I feel like that would look really good on a custom tape.
So I've seen that movie once, and it's been probably 8 years ago, 10 years ago, probably. I've been wanting, but I've been telling my cousin, I was like, I really want to rewatch that so we can put it on tape. Like, because I know, it's supposed to be the scariest movie of all time. I haven't
seen it since it came out either. I remember being too scared by it, which is wild. And then never wanted to watch it again. Yeah.
Ethan Hawke, phenomenal job.
Yeah.
So now that we geeked out.
Yeah, now that we're done geeking out.
I
geeked all over the place.
Everywhere.
I'm covered in geek.
The community has asked you not to do that.
Yeah, I know.
But let's dive into these tapes, right? That are that got us into horror.
Yeah.
Death, would you like to start?
Yeah, sure. I will start. I was kind of like what we were talking about earlier. I kind of went with like an age progression, I suppose. Like when I was little to like maybe like right before I turned into like a teenager. So I'm starting with The Secret of Nim.
Okay. I have not seen
Don
that.
Bluth. So
I haven't either.
It's one of those movies like when you're a kid, you have no idea what you're watching. Okay. And then you go back when you're older and you're like, man, it's really dark. There's like an owl in this where she like goes to visit this owl and it's super creepy. Like there's bones in his nest and stuff. And yeah. So Secret of Nim is
kid stuff back in the day was wild because it should not have been for kids.
Should not have been. That's definitely one of them. All of Don Bluth's stuff is usually pretty dark.
Yeah.
So.
Have you seen that, John?
No, I have not.
Oh, what's like the premise of it then?
It's like a little mouse and her son is like sick and she's trying to get him better. And before it sounds goofy, before like the farmer comes in to like plow the fields and she has to like go see this rat that's like supposed to help her. And I don't know, it's all dark. It's super dark. The rats are like really scary looking and stuff.
Oh god! I probably maybe seen clips of it then because I can picture like terrifying animated mice, but I'm like, what's that from? Like some stuff just like lives in.
Yeah, Nicodemus. He's like the old rat. He's got nasty long fingers and super creepy and
gross.
Makes me think of like Fern Gully for some reason,
That's
and I don't know why, but like that
thing.
smoky, mucky monster guy. What was his name? I
Oh
forget.
God,
I don't remember, but that movie was. I haven't seen that in a long time, and that was like a fever dream of a movie where if you mentioned it to people, a lot of people did not know what you're talking about, which is what many of the movies I'll be just like the first half of my stack is that where you would mention it and people are like, you're like, go to bed. Like,
go to bed.
You don't know what you're talking about.
If you've seen Avatar, you have seen Fern Gully.
Yes.
yes.
And Pocahontas. And yeah.
Absolutely.
Anyways, that's a topic for another day.
Right.
Avatar and why it is miserable.
Fern Gully 2. Well, there already is. I think there is a Fern Gully 2. So I guess Fern Gully 3,
is.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Way of the Fern Gully.
Way of the Fern Gully.
Okay, the first one I'm going to grab is I'm pretty sure I've discussed this with you at some point, John, on one of the many times that I've been on here. We've been talking about other things, but this is this from 1985? I think it's 84, 85. This is The Devil's Gift.
Oh, yes.
And I think we've discussed it because it's another fever dream of a movie. It's one of the first movies I can remember watching because I got into horror because no one was paying attention to me. So I kind of was just watching whatever was around or on. And I remember some kid who lived up the street brought this over to my house, left it. I watched it. It scared the hell out of me. It's like a shot on camcorder, kind of like similar retelling to, was it Monkey Shines or that Stephen King short story that also just recently inspired The Monkey?
Oh, yeah.
It's the same exact premise. So family comes across the monkey toy that chimes, and when it chimes, someone dies. So it's almost like a Final Destination precursor, I always call it. Now, it's not as like over the top and elaborate as the monkey that came out last year. This one is, again, shot on camcorder. There's like prolonged walking sequences, prolonged dialogue with the neighbor that has nothing to do with anything, but but that's what we did back in the day, right?
It works.
But it used to scare the hell out of me because the monkey was so scary. The opening, I think, is fantastic. If the rest of the movie completely falls apart, that's fine because the opening, I think, is so fucking cool. But it's basically this dad has to figure out how to stop the toy and from killing and et cetera, et cetera. And it kind of doesn't go anywhere. There is like a great final scene, but right when I thought the third act was starting, it actually was over. And I was like, oh, okay, great. But yeah, the Devil's Gift. If you liked the monkey, or if you didn't like the monkey, but you want something that's cheesier and campier and was basically shot in someone's backyard, it's the Devil's Gift. And this is not on DVD unless you get the German copy. So I actually had to order it from Germany on DVD, and the German copy has an English like bonus feature, like you can change the language and change.
Oh, like it's dubbed.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
it's
cool.
it's a regular American made film, but you can't get it anywhere.
So the subtitles are German.
No, they dubbed it in German and other things, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But you can select to watch
English.
it in English. Yeah.
Okay. That's
so
cool.
I'm like, that's how I had to freaking get it. And it's wild. I know we're not doing DVDs, but the DVD has this crazy box art that has nothing to do with the movie, and I love it.
That's awesome.
Don't you love that?
It's got like a witch doctor priest thing, and it's got like demons and none of that's in this movie.
How old were you when you watched that first time?
I feel like probably like 5 or 6.
Jeez.
I feel like I got into horror about 5 or 6. Like some movies I didn't grab, but that's about the age I was watching like Child's Play and stuff like that. So
that's awesome.
Again, no one was paying attention. So thank God for my neglectful mom.
Speaking of parents not paying attention, my sister put this on, The Blair Witch Project.
Ooh.
This movie scared the absolute shit out of me as a kid. For the right reasons.
Wait, so how old were you when you got into horror?
How old was I when I got into horror?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly. I'm guessing maybe like 10, 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then Death, how old were you, do you think?
Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know. Like, got into it. I mean, I started watching them probably.
I think, like I
managed, but
I literally was 5 and I was watching Child's Play.
That's crazy.
These movies, Silver Bullet. Yeah. Well, the neighbor kids would come over, and they would just whatever they were watching, I was watching, and then my mom wasn't around. So like,
yeah.
See, that for me is some of these other movies.
Oh, okay.
But this for sure definitely got me into the more of like the, you know, the haunting kind of aspect, the witchcraft and the mystery. It just also seeing this as a kid, you imagine it's real.
That marketing campaign was something else.
Yeah.
So
adults thought that movie was real. So when they were doing that marketing campaign.
Yeah. They'd fight you over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was great. And then you'd go to school and we were like talking about like it's real. And they're like, no, it's not. And they're like, yeah, my dad's cousin knows a friend of his knew the guy, whatever.
Yeah.
Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, people say the same thing. They're like, yeah, like my friend's cousin, they knew them. And I'm like,
well, it's like the remake of Texas Chainsaw when they go over like the intro and you're like, wait a second, did this really happen? Yeah, it's no.
People like when they're walking down the stairs with the camera and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, they found this footage. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Dumb, but I love it.
But we still love it.
Yeah. Death, you're up.
I'm up. I feel like I should have went more horror now. I feel like I was.
No, you're fine.
No, you got to stay true to the topic, and you know what? Anything can get you into horror, I guess.
So my second one, I know me and Jane just talked about this, but Return to Oz. So this was another one
grabbed it
that I watched that like there's just those things like you will go back and watch it just like when they're wheeling her in at the beginning and she got strapped to the table and Princess Mumby, taking her head off. Like that's all that stuff's like, I don't know how old I was, 8, 9, somewhere in there, 7.
Too young. Because
too young for that.
It markets itself as a sequel to Wizard of Oz, and it is not. Like it is, but it almost exists like in its own realm where it's more so just it's like an adaptation of, because I guess they combined a couple of the original stories or something to make Return to Oz. And I'm like, you kind of have to look at it. I look at it as a sequel. I'm fine with that. But yeah, most people have to look at it as like its own other version. Right. Because there are some things visually, like where Scarecrow doesn't look like Scarecrow and people can't wrap their head around it. I'm like, it's fine. He got Botox. But the practical effects and the sounds in that movie.
Oh yeah.
It still scares the hell out of me. Yeah, the wheeling in the beginning,
the heads,
and then turns out to be the wheelers, right? And then the crazy nurse lady, who is Princess Mombi, the doctor who is the Gnome King, which the practical effects at the end of that movie with the maybe stop animation or something when the Gnome King is eggs are poison, whatever the hell. That shit still scares me. Scares me so good.
Yeah,
I almost grabbed that one. The thing is, I had like 10 movies, and I was like, just like narrow this down.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Wicked try to explain that movie. You know what I mean?
Right. I'd love to see a retelling of that.
That would be cool.
Actually, no, I don't.
No,
because they're gonna do.
We don't need another Ariana Grande campaign. We don't need it.
Yeah, right. Where this hold fingers. No, because they're gonna. They're gonna just do CGI, and it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Right.
Like I was excited for The Thing. Your shirt you're wearing, The Thing prequel.
The Thing.
And I do enjoy The Thing prequel, but the fact that they went over the practicals with CGI is like, okay, so I guess we can't have nice things anymore.
No, it's over. It's out the window now.
Yeah. So my next two, I'm gonna do obviously one at a time, but my next two are both Disney also. So because that was put out by Disney, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, it's Disney.
It's Disney.
Sure. Yeah.
So there was a weird time period where starting in the early 80s and going until maybe like late 80s, Disney tried to do horror occasionally. And one of their first big attempts, if not the first big attempt, was The Watcher in the Woods.
Dude, that movie.
Wild, weird. Betty Davis, it's scary as hell. Yeah. And have you seen this, John?
I have not.
So it's oh gosh, family moves into this old house in the middle of, I don't even know where the hell they are. Maybe they're in England. I think they're in England. And both of the daughters start like seeing visions of some girl, and you find out like some event happened and this girl went missing, and they're unraveling the story of how did she go missing. And it's basically portrayed as like a ghost movie. But I mean, spoilers. Well, I won't spoil it in case John wants to watch it or somebody else. It's a weird kind of batshit crazy twist that they throw out there, but it's also kind of vague. If you watch the deleted scene, which is on the DVD, the alternate ending, have you seen it, Death? The alternate? It's check it out. It's weird. It's probably on YouTube, honestly, at this point. But the movie is great. It's really creepy. It's got a young Kyle Richards. So it's only a couple of years after Halloween came out. So Kyle Richards is walking around getting haunted by some girl with like a bandage over her head. But this scared the hell out of me. And I remember showing it to my family. I finally convinced them, like, we have to watch this. And they were like, what the frick is this? Like, they thought we were done this thing. Yeah. And I was like, this is so scary. Now she sees a face in the mirror. Like, but it was weird because it's like, it was kind of, I don't know who it was targeted for.
Yeah.
I don't know if they wanted kids to watch it or if kids just watched it because they weren't sure. Like, I'm confusion, but I find it to be a good time. It's got some good set pieces and some creepy moments, and it's only 83 minutes. So
it's
check it out.
Mine next one would be good old Ghostbusters.
Oh, yep.
Can't go wrong with that.
Nope, you cannot go wrong with this one. I almost picked the second because I feel like they both kind of did the same thing for me, but yeah.
They both scared the hell out of me too. Yeah.
Just like those gargoyle, what are they?
Well, those dog gargoyle demon things that chase them. The hounds.
Yeah, the hounds. And then
the hellhounds.
Yeah, they're
maybe,
like these big hellhound guys. Those things scared the crap out of me. But I loved it at the same time.
Yeah, no, that scared me big time as a kid. But then you're right, like in the second one, it's what's it, Hugo? What's his name? It's fine. The psycho in the painting.
Yes.
All that was with his river of ooze.
What is his name?
I don't have my phone. Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments below. What is his name?
Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, but also tell us what his name was.
Explain these movies for us in the comments. Thank you very much.
Leave your synopsis in the description down below, or the comments down below.
But
I just with an H. But
I feel like this is a great gateway for people that are getting into horror. Like, it's not scary; it's more of like a comedy, but it could technically scare you if you're.
That is scary.
If you're not used to that type of stuff, this could scare you.
There are very scary images in that movie. I think it's scary.
Yeah.
Like just Weaver gets creepy in that too.
Yeah, she gets creepy.
Yeah,
hot but creepy.
Hot but creepy. Yes.
Yeah.
And like that demon lord lady.
Yeah.
She's very scary. But yeah, that's my pick.
Sweet. Yeah, both of those are good. I mean, 1 and 2, like parts 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Let's see. Me, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go with The Burbs.
Perfect.
I have not seen The Burbs yet.
What?
I know. It's crazy because like horror comedies, which is like we're mostly kind of.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It is a great way. No, but the thing is, like, that is how a lot of people gateway into horror.
Yeah.
Because they're very like they're easier to watch, like when you're younger and stuff. Mine are pretty much just straight up like, again, no parental guidance. But and I got into the horror comedies after, but that's been on my list forever, and it's wild I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's funny, still funny. To this day. It's one of those movies. I have like this. There's like a weird point in time. I don't remember how old I was. Like same, what we said before, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there. But Sunday afternoons, we didn't have cable when I was growing up. But on channel 38, they would like in the afternoon they would play The Burbs, Critters, Cujo, Grimmers, and so that was like some of like the first like horror movies.
My next pick is something that was playing on TV, like the lower channels.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so I remember watching The Burbs, on TV, back in the day. So
it's a show now too.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I mean,
I don't care.
Because I haven't seen the movie, I'm like, I'll check it out. I like Keke Palmer, but I'm guessing it's going to be very far removed from what the movie was anyway. I can't imagine it's going to be.
Yeah, I can't hate on it. I haven't watched it yet, but I do love the Burbs movie. Like you can't top that movie.
Yes.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh man,
it's like,
okay.
It's peak Tom Hanks, I feel.
Every movie Tom Hanks is in is peak Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks is probably one of the best actors.
Yeah, he slaps. Like, how can you be that funny, but then also be like making me cry in Forrest Gump? But then also like I'm crying and I'm laughing in freaking Turner and Hooch. Yeah. How dare you, sir?
He'll get you.
Okay. My next one is a movie I definitely have mentioned to many people because I think more people need to see this, and I love this movie. And I found out it's based on a book, so I started reading the book. And another Disney movie. This is again, it's weird because it seems like Disney was like a Miramax precursor where they would like greenlight a movie, and then after the movie was done, they'd go, and they would have them go in and change a bunch of stuff. And I've heard that with a lot of these Disney, because Return to Oz had a lot of production issues as well. This one had a lot of production issues. I guess they like changed the vibe, they changed scenes, whatever. But it's Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Yeah.
And have either of you seen this?
I haven't, but I've heard you talk about this movie, and I really do want to see it after hearing you talk about it.
Such a good, spooky Halloween time movie. Takes place in the fall. It's like two kids. Also, Pam Grier is in it. I was watching it. I'm like, because I watched it as a kid, but I hadn't seen it in literally 30-something years. And I watched it last year for Halloween, and I was like, this is one of the best movies ever. I can't believe I haven't watched this whole time, but I'm looking and I'm like, who's this woman? She's like a Pam Grier wannabe. And then the credits roll and it's Pam Grier. And I was like, you son of a bitch. So it's, and Jonathan Pryce, who I think he's more known now for like Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones. He's in things now. You'd recognize his face.
Jonathan Pryce.
Yeah. He,
wait, is that one Disney too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's Disney, and this release is Anchor Bay. We love an Anchor Bay moment too. So it's two kids and they're best friends, and like a carnival comes to town on some train, and it's weird because it's fall, and they're like, carnivals don't come in the fall, and it's like a dark carnival with witchcraft, and they basically take the souls of people in town, and like they grant you wishes, but like it's always the opposite of what you wished for. And the leader is Jonathan Pryce, and he's terrifying, and he's trying to like take all these souls. And for some reason, I forgot why he wants these two boys specifically. Oh, they know his secret. That's why. And it's weird and creepy. I will say the end it falls apart and then totally redeems itself. There's like a bunch of shots that don't make sense, and I think it's part of like the reshoots. But then all of a sudden, there's like this giant like tornado storm, probably a miniature. I think they're like miniatures or something. And I was just like watching in awe. I'm like, CGI could never today. So Something Wicked This Way Comes.
There she is.
There she is in all her glory.
There she blows.
Widescreen presentation.
Wow. Yeah, I still gotta watch that. That's on my list.
It's good.
It's on my list.
Yeah, it's a cute, fun little fall.
Yeah.
Like if it, when September comes, watch that.
Yes. So this movie brings me back, way back in the day, sitting on my grandmother's couch, watching the TV, and this grand old movie comes on. The Predator.
Predator's good.
Oh my god. Yeah, this really opened up like the alien, like sci-fi horror for me, I feel. Got me into it. Good old Arnold.
Yeah.
I love
it. It's very unique. So I think I was used to watching scary movies that were, well, they weren't in a jungle. So I guess that's it. Like I was like, I'm unfamiliar with everything I'm watching right now.
And like I remember seeing like the skinned alive scene where like you just see like his eyeballs. I was like, holy crap. I look around the room like, and no one's in the room. So I'm like, all right, I guess I can watch this.
I guess. Okie dokie.
That's one of those.
That one's good.
Like it's like action horror too.
Yeah.
With the guns and all that stuff.
Yeah. And I think a lot of like, because a lot of these horror movies I was watching were mostly like the Return to Oz and the Disney ones and whatever. And they were creepy, but they were like slow burns or mysteries. And so a movie like that completely just like blindsided me because action, fast paced,
Yep,
blood. It's all adult. Like there's nothing like fun or cute or innocent about that movie. And I was just like,
this movie rules.
I haven't seen that in a long time. The second one used to scare me too, but I haven't seen that since I was a kid.
Yeah, I feel like this. No,
I hear it's not good, but it's like as a kid, I remember there's like a subways because it's Predator basically in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And so I remember there being like a subway scene. I think Gary Busey's in it. 'Cause I remember him screaming.
What's his name? Glover? Danny
Glover.
Yeah, he's really good in that movie. I love him as an actor.
He's good in everything too. Yeah. But I remember it scared me as a kid, but if I watched it today, I'd probably be like, what the hell am I watching?
Yeah, it's one of those. Like you watch it now, but back then that movie slapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nasty. All right.
My next one is Twister.
Yes.
So being a kid growing up in the, what do they call it? Why am I drawing blank? No. Tornado Alley.
Tornado Alley.
Because we're in the Midwest. We're just, Oklahoma.
Oh, that's right. You are in Tornado Alley, right?
Gosh,
we're just right on, Kansas City and Missouri is just right.
Okay.
It's on
Have you had a tornado recently?
No, I don't think so.
Jinx.
Yeah. Are they are they actually normal where you are, or are they just like they're there, they're just far away?
It's always seems like it's like random. Like it seems like there was more when I was like younger, and like I feel like the last couple of years there hasn't been any. There was that one, they have like a documentary on Netflix, the one that was in Joplin, Missouri.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't remember, a mile wide or something. It killed a bunch of people. Super crazy.
But I think I started watching that. Those storms do for some reason scare the hell out of me. So
they scare the crap out of me.
Yeah, and like natural disasters. I love a natural disaster movie, but like the documentaries always make me actually like claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Twister did scare the hell out of me. I have a lot of fun with it now, but that was wow. I never even thought of that. How much that movie scared me when I was younger.
Because they make it like, because that tornado, the noise, kind of, they make it seem like a creature. Like it makes noises.
Yeah.
Like not, it's just normally just wind or whatever. But
like it had the
made it.
It's growling.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like the Jaws. It's like the shark in Jaws: The Revenge. It's roaring.
Yes.
It's roaring at you.
Yeah, they really made it that like strong antagonist, even though it's a big thing of wind and air. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you see the newer one?
Yeah, I didn't like
Twisters. I liked that one. It was good.
I couldn't. We only got maybe 30 minutes in, and I was like, I'm not into this yet, and so we turned it off, and then I never continued. So
I do gotta say,
but
I'm not a country music fan, so the soundtrack is not it for me, but the movie itself is really good.
Still good. I was still hoping. It bums me out because the fact that Helen Hunt has been wanting to make a follow-up with her character for years, and they have always told her no, and then they made Twisters, and as far as I'm concerned, she's not in it, and
didn't even give her a cameo.
Nothing. So I'm like, so why are we like? She wanted to have it where she's in it, but she has a daughter who is doing this, and it follows the daughter's team, and then like Helen gets maybe pulled into it at the end or something. I was like, that sounds fit. Why couldn't you just inject that into what?
And then they could have sent off Bill Paxton's character or something like that. Like, oh, he passed away. Like, give it like more of like a backstory,
like a respectful, something.
Yeah.
Like he died. Unfortunately, he died doing what he loved, or
in the tornado.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
right.
But he's still.
And Helen Hunt's character is scared and won't let her daughter do it anymore because that's how Bill Paxton's character died, or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know.
We just wrote a movie. Send the check. Okay?
Right, but we got Glenn Powell, who's great. He's good and stuff, and he's very charismatic. But like the girl that was with him, why wasn't she Helen Hunt's daughter? I don't know. Anyway, the first movie's fantastic.
She looks like she could have been.
It's
weird.
That's one of those movies. We were at the movie theater, me and my cousin, and I had fallen asleep. And I remember him he nudges me. And he's like, hey, you paid for this ticket. I was like, oh, yep, I'm watching.
Yeah, sure. Well, because nothing happens the first 30 minutes. Like there is the opening scene, but the opening scene is in the trailer, and it just seemed a little too staged or choreographed. For some reason, I was not hooked by the opening scene. And then I was like, we cut to a couple of years later, and it's this character talking to this character who has a history with this other character we didn't know about, and another character over here, and blah, 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 and exposition. And I was like, I don't really like any of you. And then it seemed like it was starting to get into the main character girl was going to fall in love or something with Glenn Powell, probably. But the other guy that they established as the guy I liked more, I think is just her friend. I was like, what are all these relationships? And then I turned it off. But I'm sure it's great.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
I'll still check it out. I do want to see it.
I feel like I'm not like that. Like, I start a movie and like I'm a completionist. Like, I have to finish it. Like, there are some movies that I struggle with, like rewatching, but a new movie I usually like to push through it.
Usually me too. Moses has trained me basically badly to do this now. And we watch shows. We'll watch half an episode, or we'll watch like 3 episodes in a row, and then we never pick it up again, because it depends on what he wants to watch, or the movies I like are not the movies that he likes. So if he doesn't like something, he turns it off. He's walked out of movie theaters before. He's like a this is too boring and I'm gonna leave, and walks out of the theater kind of person. And I'm like, I'm gonna keep trying to watch this. So like he's gotten a little better, but I think I've got a little
drove
worse.
You, Moses.
Yeah. No,
as he's walking out.
Half the time we drive ourselves now. Yeah. Well, because I like the previews as well. And there's 30 minutes of previews, and he's like, I'm not sitting for 30 minutes of previews. No. So
he's got things to do, you know?
He's busy. Yeah. With Twister, though, fun fact is I found out what The Shining was because of Twister. I had not seen The Shining yet when they are watching The Shining on the drive-in screen when the F4 hits. And I was like, what is that? Like, what is that movie? And then I don't even know how I found out, or I don't even know if I found out that it was The Shining, or if I just ended up finally watching The Shining and going, oh, I've seen this before.
Hey.
But I hadn't seen it yet. And I love that that's what they were watching.
Yeah, awesome. That was cool.
Yeah.
God, such a fun movie, Twister.
It is a fun movie. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go into this one here. This was the first like big, I think, mainstream horror movie that I can remember watching, where I felt like feels I had not felt before. Like, it made me feel happy, and I was laughing, and I was scared, and I was sad, and I was like, I don't understand, and it's Poltergeist.
Hey,
this is the big box.
She's pretty.
Where did I get her, John?
VHS Fest, right?
VHS Fest.
Yes, sir.
So I love this movie. It's got, I know it's directed by Toby Hooper, but it's got it's got Spielberg all over it, like in its DNA. And I love that it's both of them, because you can see shots that are clearly Toby Hooper, and you can see some gnarly effects that are clearly Toby Hooper. But the feel and the vibe and the family dynamic and whatever is giving Steven Spielberg, and the scope is giving Steven Spielberg. I was not used to a cohesive family unit, so this was, again, strange. But I just like fell in love with this movie, and I was not used to. I didn't know movies could make me feel that many emotions, I guess, at like once, like where I could feel also that much distress. Because the other movies might be creepy or interesting, or oh my god, what is that, or what are you doing? But I was like anxious watching Poltergeist. Like, the suspense as a kid was just too much. So
what's her? I always forget her name. The psychic lady. What's her name?
Tangina. Or Zelda Rubinstein. Yeah.
Yeah. Her voice kind of freaked me out as a kid. I was like, why does she sound so weird? It's just creepy.
Love. And the thing is, like, it's funny. I do love her. I love Zelda. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, she's great.
She's not even that great of an actress with her line delivery a lot of the times. She's great in this, but when you watch her in other stuff, but like she pops up, I'm like, I just immediately love her for some reason.
Right?
I just watched a movie called Anguish for the first time, and I'd never heard of it. Whatever, and she's in it, and she is terrifying in it, actually. But I was like, look at her, little old Zelda.
Little old Zelda. There she goes.
Rest in power, queen. And I do like the sequels. I really like part 2. I love part 3. I know those are hit and miss with a lot of people, but each one, it feels like a totally different movie. But I love that it continues the same story.
Especially part 3 feels very different to me.
Yeah, well, because it's a whole, besides Carol Ann, it's a whole new cast.
Yeah.
But I'm a sucker for practical effects. So where it lacks kind of a connection or to the others or like the feel of the others, because it does not feel like the other movies at all. Even it makes up for in practical effects because all that mirror stuff is in camera.
Hey,
I think it's wild.
Yeah, man, what do I go with now?
I got two more. No one has said this one that I brought as a backup, so I think I want to say it as my actual one.
Okay. All right. Of course, I'm gonna go Jaws.
Yes.
Good one.
Yep.
This really introduced me to my liking of creature features, a monstrous antagonist. This really started it all. It's not like a hard movie for kids to watch, but it definitely made you afraid of the beach, like going into the ocean. Like this, I feel triggered everyone's fear.
Oh, yeah. It did.
You know what I mean?
Like, absolutely did. Didn't they say something like beach attendance like that summer or something plummeted?
Oh, I'm sure
across the United States or whatever.
Especially, and like in the Cape where it was filmed, like everyone's like, "Well, like they're doing it in the Cape. That means."
Yeah. But I remember after watching that, we went to Universal Studios in Florida and did the Jaws ride.
Yeah.
And I was 5, 6 years old. I was terrified.
I'm so mad they got rid of that ride. Such
they did?
Bullshit. Yeah, it's been gone for a long time.
I forgot
but when he's hanging up there at Universal. Like they have him so you can take pictures with him.
Yeah, there's like just
the ride itself is gone.
Because you used to be able to like you would take your picture at the shark hanging up and then go to the ride. So the ride is gone, but they kept that shark.
Yeah,
I see.
It's as an adult, we went on that ride and I was like, this is actually bad. This is like a bad ride. But as a kid, it was so crazy because it's like they pretend you can see the shark sitting in the water, like, and you can see the track behind it, and then like as you approach, it goes like you can see all of that as an adult. But as a kid, I was like, oh
as a kid, you don't know. You don't know.
Now he's on fire. Yeah. And they do that thing where you like go around a corner and like the boat that went before you is now sinking. And I was like, oh my God, I'm like, is that part of the, I was completely convinced as a kid. I was so convinced. It was so good. And I love all those movies too. Jaws 2 scared me. Actually, I think Jaws 2 scared me more when I was a kid.
Okay.
Because it has like a slasher kind of aspect to it. It's like in the first one that seemed like the shark was just like there. In the second one, I was like, the shark is like trying to get them. And then 3 is great because it's 3D. It's just a lot of fun. Yeah. And then 4 is, I love 4.
A hot mess. 4 is a hot mess. And that's okay.
I love it. I love it because of that. Yeah.
It's one of those so bad it's good. I love me some revenge.
And it is bad.
Yeah, it's terrible. All right, Death, what you got?
Okay. This one, it's like the one that kind of, I was like, let's see, probably 12, almost 13, somewhere 99. It's gonna be 98 or 99, but it kind of like, sprung me forward towards wanting to like watch more horror, like, so it would have been, Gothica and Jeepers Creepers, all that stuff when I was like, 15, 16 years old.
Late 90s, early 90s, early 2000s.
Blade, yes.
So good.
I felt so cool after watching Blade. Like I had just like, I felt like I was like a man. That, like,
you're right.
The blood and like, it was, it was just super cool. Like I had like Deacon Frost, I thought was the coolest. He had a hot girlfriend. He had like a mansion and stuff. He's like on his computer downstairs typing, and
he's got like
so cool.
No shirt on or like shirt open, just like hanging out. Yeah, always type. Yeah, back in the late 90s, like the internet was everything. So like if you're a villain, you had to be typing something.
Yes.
Typing an essay.
That club scene, that soundtrack. Oh my God.
The music in that movie. That movie had no right to be as amazing, as great as it was, and it holds up. I remember I used to love 1 and 2. I was not really ever a fan of 3.
Yeah, 3 is okay.
And I remember I watched 2 more. So a couple of years ago, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna rewatch these, and I watched 1 and was like, I don't remember any of this. This is incredible. And then I watched 2, and I was like, 2 is fun, but this is kind of like not what I remember it being. Like for whatever reason, 2 didn't hold up as much, but that first movie is so good.
Yeah, so freaking good.
And 3, I'm not gonna.
I remember like trying to like imitate like his like karate moves and stuff. I'm throwing couch pillows across the room.
I want to see that.
It was cool.
Yeah, that was like the same time as like the Matrix and stuff came out too. So like, people in black trench coats.
Hell yeah.
Super cool looking.
Throwing stuff in slow motion.
Yes.
Whoa!
Yeah, no, but Blade did it. Blade did it better.
Yeah, Blade did it better.
I love the Matrix, but Blade did it better.
Yeah.
Well, I had two more, but I'm going to show you. This is the backup I grabbed because I was like, someone's going to pull this out, but I guess not. And it is John Carpenter's Halloween. So
I did pull that, but I was waiting to see because I had a feeling someone was going to pull it.
Someone's going to pull it. So I got my I'm sad for myself for not remembering exactly when my first time watching this was, or what order I watched the Halloween franchise in, because I don't know where I was like, oh, I watched this one and then went and watched the sequels, or if I watched one, then two. I don't think I watched one, then two, then three, then four. I might have watched like two, then one, then four, then five. Like, I don't recall, and it bums me out because like our friend Derek, he knows he watched Halloween 5 first, and Halloween 5 is the one that holds like the special place in his heart. And I love all of them mostly. But this one is like a big chunk of my personality. We quote it all of the time. I quote this daily with many people. But it's, I don't know, like it just caught me off guard when I watched it as a kid, because I was like invested and interested and creeped out and stressed, but never really sure why, because nothing's happening. And I wasn't used to, this is like what introduced me to like the slow burn.
Yeah.
And then I guess it introduced audiences to the slow burn as well, because then you get like, 15, 20 minutes at the end of chasing and running, but it's just, it's not nothing up until that point, but it's just build up. And then you get all the payoff later.
That stalk and prey aspect to it too. It's like,
but it just done.
He could run,
well.
but he just doesn't. And like something about it worked, it just clicked.
The lighting, the directing and the cinematography and the like every part of this movie just totally works. Even the mistakes, like you can see the shadow of the camera sometimes. You can see John Carpenter. Excuse me.
Wasn't he John like Carpenter's butts or something? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I was like, wait, what?
Ripping butts? What?
Yeah. Excuse you.
Whoa. Hold on.
But then the ending just creeped me the hell out. I also wasn't used to like being scared, but then like kind of laughing. Like I remember being like, what? Because he's not, the killer just gets up and walks away. This killer who we don't even know who he is. And then everyone tried to copy it. And I still watch movies now that came out like in 80, 82, 85 that are clearly trying to copy this vibe. And obviously you're just not able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Friday the 13th was made to compete with that. Like they wanted to do the same thing, but no one can top that.
The thing is with Friday the 13th is they were different. They tried to copy the formula, which they did. They said we're copying the formula, but they did it
straight
different enough that it still sits as a separate entity to me.
Yes,
because where this was like no blood, no gore, they're like, we're going to do all the blood and gore.
We're going to amplify this.
Yeah, they were like, let's just do a couple babysitters. They're like, let's do a bunch of camp counselors. So like the formula is the same. Yeah,
let's kill them all.
Yeah, and then that was a whoodunit where this was not a whodunit. So I feel like they tried to copy Halloween, but by trying to copy Halloween, they actually kind of didn't. Because then I watched like Sorority House Massacre I just watched recently. And that first sorority house, because each movie is wild, they're all totally different. They don't connect at all, basically. But the first Sorority House Massacre, I was like, why are you trying so hard to be Halloween? Like there's like similar setups and scenes, a killer who emerges from the dark behind her, blue lighting, a character named Linda who like forgets her books. Like there's so many things. And I was like, y'all are trying so hard, and it became like annoying. So I mean, I still recommend Sorority House Massacre, but I'll never watch it again if I don't have to, but I very much recommend Sorority House Massacre 2 and 3. Those are
Is there a reason you're watching all these recently? Are you guys
there
doing
might
an episode?
Hey! Maybe. There may be a Don't Be Dead episode about all 3 of them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you guys having a slumber party?
We're gonna have a slumber party, and we're gonna talk about them. And
that's awesome. I love that.
And we're gonna get killed by a possessed murderer.
Hey, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that leads me to my last pick.
There we go.
And that is the Lost Boys.
Oh, snaps for her. Yeah.
I mean, I think we all know why. I mean, it's just a perfect movie. It's like that. It's not that typical vampire story. It's like cool kids on motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
You're introduced to this whole new surrounding. It's cool.
I
Great
bought a leather
soundtrack.
jacket as soon
Yeah.
as I watched that movie. When I
Hell
watched it, I was like
yeah.
15 or 16. I wanted a leather jacket.
Yeah, and I really wanted to play the saxophone after, you know?
No, I still want to play the saxophone
Yeah.
or learn how to play. So.
Covered in baby oil.
Yeah.
On the beach.
Unfortunately, I had to get a real job when I grew up, you know?
Boom.
Damn.
But that's because I don't like vampire movies, and we've talked about this, I think, a bunch, but I loved Lost Boys, but it's because it's a great like genre. It's a great film just on its own with like the trends and the music and the style. And like, you want it like Blade. I wanted to like, I felt cool. Like watching it. Like it's the same kind of vibe, but it also happens to be a vampire movie. Oh, Blade is too, actually. Like they both just happen to be vampire movies.
Yeah.
Where, you know, a lot of vampire movies or whatever, they kind of lean into that as being the entire
movie. A lot of vampire movies like to get into the lore of it.
Yes.
They like to like people are going missing, they're ending up on milk cartons.
Yep.
Next thing you know, the main character is hanging out with them and he finds out that they're vampires.
And it's kind of meta because you've also got characters who they know about the rules of vampires because of comic books.
Yes.
And so it speaks to like, it's a meta approach before meta was a thing. Like everyone thinks of meta is like a movie within a movie and Scream. And like, sure, that's true. But like movies were doing it back then. Like if you were commenting on the movie that you were watching, immediately like we're up here.
Yep. Yeah, that's for sure.
Did anyone have any honorable mentions that they didn't get to show?
No.
I'll just show the one I was going to show but no one showed Halloween. So I was like, okay, fine. Speaking of meta, Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Hey, there she is.
I had only seen the first Nightmare on Elm Street and this. I remember the order of these. I saw 1 and then New Nightmare. And I was like, and I didn't need to see the sequels to know for this to have a crazy impact on me. Because I love behind the scenes. So I was like, wait a second. It's a movie where the actors and producers are playing themselves and directors playing themselves, talking about making the movies and how the entity from the movies is actually real. My brain was just so confused. Derek loves making fun of me because like in high school and college, when I had like film classes or literature or like whatever, I would write papers on New Nightmare.
That's awesome.
Literally, I have like essays I found in my closet of like all the papers I've written about this freaking movie. I love New Nightmare, but then I went back and then I watched 2, 3, 4. I finally recently watched 5. I've still never seen Freddy's Dead. I'm the fake fan, even though I have the Steelbook collection, so I will watch it someday.
Yeah, those movies I've seen all out of order. Like there isn't a single one. I think I saw like 1 and then 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, and for a long time it was 1. It was 1, 2, New Nightmare. Like I think I owned 1 and 2 and New Nightmare. So that's all I watched for a long time. 2, I remember being the scariest of the 3. And when I did try to rewatch it recently, I was like, Freddy is pretty dark in this one. Like he's not funny. He looks scarier. Like it's very gay. Everyone says like, oh, there's like subtext of it's very gay. And I don't think I picked up on that as a kid. I just thought Freddy was so scary. He like rips his brain off, like head off of his freaking brain sticks out. That's in the second one, right? Yeah. But yeah, no, this is the one that I don't know. I just think it's so good. I have so much fun with it.
Yeah.
And it's like a Scream precursor. 2 years later, Wes Craven did Scream. So this was him like getting his feet wet.
That's cool. I like that.
And that was my last one. My last.
That's all she wrote. Wow.
That's all she wrote.
We flew through this one. Holy crap.
Yeah. We did it.
Well, Death, do you have anything coming up that the listeners or viewers should know about?
Oh, let's see what's coming out. We're doing Blade Runner 2049.
Ooh,
okay.
That's gonna look good.
Then we're doing The Strangers, 2008 Strangers.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then Oh, there's a few others. I just can't remember. Those are the next couple. Oh,
Next.
Predator Badlands too.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wait. I think you've posted. I think I saw a picture you posting about that one.
Not yet.
No,
Not
who
yet.
posted? Someone else is doing something similar to that, and I was like,
I'm
oh,
pretty
okay, cool.
interested in the cover art for that.
Predator Badlands.
Yeah.
I commissioned the guy that did the Hellraiser.
Oh, cool.
He's doing
amazing.
it. So. I haven't seen it yet. I've only seen bits and pieces. So
now, who do you want to shout out the artist?
Oh yes, MT. Let me see what it's full.
For reference.
Yes.
There's the Hellraiser right there.
1 second.
Beautiful. It really pops at you, like the blues.
I really, like you said, John, like I love that the spine is the OG.
Yeah.
You're MT_illustration. His name's Matt. He's super awesome. Really awesome.
Oh, that sounds familiar. I think I follow them.
So go give him a follow as well.
Yes.
Commissioned him a few times actually now for some covers. So
that's cool.
Yep.
It's cool that you can collab and come up with get some other people out there.
Yeah, we're about collaborations here.
Yeah, we're all about collabing. We're all about getting together and clobbing. I love me a good clobbing.
Mm-hmm.
She clobs.
And then follow Death by VHS.
Yes. Yeah. Instagram, the website.
Death by VHS video.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I kept typing in deathbyvhs.com and it was like, why is it not stupid, James? Sorry. It's Death by VHS video.
I mean, I'll put all the info at the bottom of this in the description. So just in case anyone missed that part.
Make the viewers type it out.
Yeah.
James,
where can people find you?
I am Shut Up James everywhere on YouTube and Instagram. Mainly YouTube and Instagram. I think I'm every place else as well, but I never check Facebook or TikTok or whatever the hell else there is. But I'm on those things, so you can follow me. And then I
just won't respond because I don't follow that.
I was talking to someone, they're like, I just sent you a message on Threads, and I was like, I don't have Threads. And he's like, I just messaged you. He's like, you just posted yesterday. So I guess my Instagram is attached to a Threads account from when it first opened. But I deleted the app.
Threads.
Yeah, I deleted the app like a month after they launched it, and so it's still every day posts to Threads. I had comments, likes. I was like, okay, great. So everyone, I'm also on Threads, and then I am on a podcast called Don't Be Dead, and that is available to listen to on Spotify, Apple, everywhere you can get your podcasts, or you can watch the episodes on YouTube. And we just mentioned meta horror a lot today. One of our newer episodes is actually pre-Scream meta. So while everyone's talking about Scream, we were like, how about we don't? And we wanted to talk about other stuff. So
wow.
Yeah, wow.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at wicked_VHS. You can find me here at Tapeheads United, or my new channel, which is Wicked Horror, where I do horror recommendations, horror lists, and all that other jazz about horror.
I love it.
I actually have an episode dropping this week.
Okay.
I don't know when this episode's dropping, so I can't say that. But the next one I have is about horror remakes.
I love when they pop up because I want to watch long form videos, but I have to watch them in pieces because I have to I'll listen to it on my way to work. I'll watch partially on a lunch break or something. But when your videos pop up and it's your top 5, your rankings, whatever, I can sit and watch the whole thing, and I just love it. Yeah. So I love that you do both now.
I don't want to drown people with information. I like to just give them the gist of it, give them my reasons why it fits the list, and add some bits and pieces of the movie in there. I feel like, here you go. Here's 6 minutes.
Yeah.
That's
perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Fantastic.
Well, that's the show, folks.
That's it, everyone. Thank you, Death by VHS and John.
Thank you so much for hopping on, Death.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. And I want to say too, thank you. I mean, you guys I can't even remember you guys not being in my VHS journey. You guys have, it feels like you guys have always been there. And comment, share, and since I first started. So I want to say appreciate you guys so much. So
we appreciate you.
And I appreciate you. You're just Such a great, nice, sweet fella.
Thank you.
Well, yeah,
I mean that seriously. You're
yeah.
really just like easygoing, nice person. Like anyone could talk to you. Like, yeah,
I try.
it's hard. It's hard to find
you're
that
nice
these days on social media.
Well, because also, to be like whatever for a second is like if I'm, you have a huge following, and you should, but you've had that huge following since I started following you a couple years ago, and so the fact that you do interact so much is like, wow, like that's
mind-blowing.
Really fucking cool.
Yeah, that's what I always say. Like those big accounts that don't like answer like their messages back, they're just being lazy. There's no reason not to, like, and that's
such a disconnect.
Yeah, I always like talking to people as long as it's about tapes and horror VHS stuff. Like, I'll always talk.
On your website in your about section, it literally says like, just message me and we'll talk about movies, and I'm like, that's literally
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
But all right, boys.
All right.
We did it. Thank you. Follow us. And until next time, John, what?
Love you.
Love you.
There we go.